Speaking of people doing things they shouldn't do, on the way to Asia during the flight, we were like maybe 6 hours in, and I was just chatting with my aunt and uncle and my mom and in our seats.
Yeah.
We were like sort of near the back. We were obviously in like economy class, but so we were just chatting. We napped and stuff for a bit, eating like one of the meals, and we are just like chilling. And all of a sudden, I smell something like, I'm like, do you smell smoke? Like darts? And they're like, no. And then my uncle's like, actually, I do. Holy shit. And then as it drifts over, because I was sitting nearest the bathroom,
Okay.
everyone else could smell it. And so we're looking around. We were sitting beside like four Buddhist monks on the flight, so I'm like, it's not them. I
Yeah.
think like they're allowed to smoke, but I doubt they would on a crowded airplane
Yeah, probably
because they
not.
seem like they have pretty good self-control, so they can probably handle it.
Yeah.
Um, and then we didn't see anybody around us just chilling in their seat, lighting up a dart.
Yeah.
So this one bathroom door was locked and closed, and we're like, ooh. And then it starts smelling stronger. We're like, somebody is smoking a cigarette here for sure, like close.
Okay.
Um, and it's fucking so unusual. Like they always have the no smoking thing on, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't even think they'd need it now because I'm like, well, obviously you can't smoke in an airplane. Like,
Yeah, that's
are
just
you
common
good?
knowledge at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't smoke in an airplane. But and then other passengers are starting to notice it. Um, and we see this flight attendant walk by, and she just walks by that bathroom that's been closed for like 5, 10 minutes, and she's just like, "Ugh," and just like speed walks off to find other other flight attendants, and
Yeah.
then a couple others come back and start like knocking on the door,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Hey," um, and then they leave, and the guy who is in there opens the door,
Okay.
saunters on back to his seat, and sits down. And it looked like after that he was getting a stern talking to by the flight attendants. But when he opened the
Good.
bathroom, you're like, holy shit, he's smoking like 5 cigarettes in there.
Wow.
Yeah, like on a plane. What?
Yeah.
Uh, right after that, once he like a minute after he got back to his seat, they made an announcement. They're like, in all three languages, English, because it was Canada going to Korea, so English, French, and Korean.
Yeah.
They're like, uh, hello, we just wanted to just issue a reminder to all the passengers on this flight here today that, like we said at the beginning, it is not allowed to smoke on the airplane, in the seat, in the aisle, or in the bathrooms. So please refrain from smoking on this airplane. And basically, to me, that was just like them, like, hey, you can't fucking smoke in the bathroom. Stop it.
Yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
yeah. So I thought that was really funny because they're just like right away, they just like called him out.
Very. Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't happen sooner. Because like they
Yeah,
have smoke detectors in the room, and there are alarms that go off when you mess with it, right?
I don't know. He
Yeah.
seemed to get past it
Yeah.
because he was
That's.
clearly smoking a cigarette. No alarms went off or anything.
Yeah.
So
That's interesting. I don't know how he got around that.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually kind of
maybe he's
curious
using
now.
Harold and Kumar's smokeless bong, but he just loaded it with darts.
Maybe that might do it.
Yeah, yeah, it was fucking so weird. I'm like,
That
really,
is
just
who.
get some Nicorette, my dude. Like,
Like
at least
actually.
for the airplane, just buy a few packs of Nicorette gum.
Yeah.
Like that's like
Yeah.
because like I would have thought personally
Yeah.
that it would just set off an alarm and they'd have to land the plane. And I'm like, shit,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I assume it would
Or
have
do
like
some shit
set
like
off
that.
an
And I'm like,
alarm, but
yeah, I know. So I'm like, I thought we'd have an emergency land or something.
no,
But
it wouldn't be that bad, I don't think.
well, just
Yeah.
because like if a smoke alarm goes off on a plane,
I mean,
you
as long
know,
as they can identify it, like I assume that it specifies, hey, the one in the washroom's going off.
I hope so.
Why don't you check
Probably,
that?
yeah. I don't know. Like now I'm
Yeah.
like,
I
I don't know if there's one in the washroom.
I'm not
Maybe
actually sure.
not.
It's probably something I should know, but I do not.
Yeah. Well, now you know you can smoke cigarettes in an airplane bathroom. The only thing that'll get you in trouble is the smell.
Apparently, yeah. It's, That
And
can't be
like
right. I'll have to look that
he
up
got
later.
in he got in way less trouble than I was expecting, to be honest. They like
Yeah.
went and talked very sternly at him at his seat for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they made the announcement and I'm like, oh.
I mean, it's possible that they sent him a fine or something later on.
They might have, well, also they might have banned him because Air Canada
Ooh,
is a fan of
probably.
just banning people
Yeah,
for
fair.
life.
That might have worked. That probably
Yeah.
happened.
So maybe they're just like, excuse me, sir, you're banned. You can never go on these flights again.